Well, good evening and thank you for joining us this evening on this special day, Bloxburg's map revamp. This is special coverage, and tonight we'll be discussing the mega revamp that took many players by surprise, a scale which no one was expecting, with new estates, brand new buildings, new mountains, campsites and much more, bringing excitement to the Bloxburg community. This evening we have reporters all across the map with all the details you need to know, including tours of the map and the ins and outs of certain areas you may not have seen just yet, as we bring you all the things you need to know this evening in Bloxburg. Also tonight we tell you the story that centralized the map changing idea. The media had finally struck Bloxburg. However, a while since it had struck, things have finally started to return to normal again. Everyone settling into their new homes and new routines. One big family has changed the map, and surely they have come a long way. This was the central theme for the new map revamp story. And a new school is expected to be coming to Bloxburg very soon in fall. We have the coverage live there as well. You're watching RNC at 7, this Bloxburg special coverage. Well, thank you for joining us this evening, and tonight we'll be discussing the Bloxburg mega map revamp that brought excitement to so many players. However, there were some concerns that we explore later. However, we do have our reporters live all across the map. We have Sunny live at Bloxy School, we have Kingley live at City Hall, and we have Sally live at Bloxburg Beach. However, first we're going to talk about the story that centralized this whole Bloxburg map revamp, and it all centralizes around a meteor. It was the giant bright orange object that struck Bloxburg hard. It's the story that centralizes the mega map revamp. However, things have returned to normal, they say, and people are settling into their new homes and new routines of the map. And sure, they say they have come far, and surely they have. An update arriving that many never expected to be so big, so great, and so grand. Bloxburg reaching biggest milestone yet. And tonight we have our reporters all across Roblox. Tonight we have them discussing the map revamp. Our reporters are live from the Bloxburg School, City Hall and Bloxburg Beach. But first we go live to Kingley at our City Hall in Bloxburg.
Thank you, King, and what an update this is. This map revamp has brought excitement to so many players this evening. The map revamp consisted of brand new highways. Nearly every single store in the game has been revamped, as well as a brand new estates. These state-of-the-art estates bringing excitement to so many players in the map. There is a new observatory, brand new snowy mountains and gliders. This update bringing such a shock at its size to many players and just to the Bloxburg community. This update it's so grand and so great, and it was a real actual shock to many players within the Bloxburg community, King.
Alright, we now go live to Bloxburg Beach, to where Sally is now with more details on what it is like down there. What's it like, Sally?
Well, King, it's absolutely amazing down here, and the update we've seen with this major revamp and new public transport, and as well as the new estates, is amazing. However, as you can see behind me, we do still have a lot of the famous landmarks. We have the Fisher's Hut, we still have the Ferris wheel, as well as Ben's Ice Cream here, but it is just a completely new look down here. As you can see behind me, there is also still Pizza Planet, and yeah, as much as there's been massive changes down here, a lot of the places are still the same. However, this is just a really great map revamp.
Sally live there at Bloxburg Beach, thank you. And now we go live to the Bloxburg School to see what is coming up in fall.
Well, King, fall is coming to school, and here that is what the sign says. The Bloxburg School will be opening in fall, and it's going to be so great what's going to be coming here in Bloxburg. The Bloxburg High School says it will be opening in fall 2025. In the pictures you can see they have already laid foundations for the construction site, and it will be really exciting to see what will be coming. As you can see in one of the photos, it will most likely there will be a lift obviously in the school. The rest of the school though, it's pretty hard to tell what is to come, but it sure will be exciting when it does drop here in Bloxburg. Although the site is a little dirty, the Nada's green office though, it's in a tent at the moment, which is, well, let's just say quite interesting.
Awesome, thank you Team Live in Bloxburg. And now we are going to be taking a look at some footage of our car trip around the map, as you will see in the upcoming footage. We see the entry of Bloxburg, driving through dense bushland into one of our estates. It's one of the brand newer estates, Lakeview Estate, bringing this estate quite nice up in the snowy mountains areas, with some houses, nice lamp poles and townish feel, bringing excitement to many players in Bloxburg. We also did cross the Bloxburg Dam, which is what we are essentially about to cross now. Bloxburg adding a giant dam for their river instead of it just going and ending into a black tunnel. As we continue to drive along Bloxburg, we also drive past the Riverside Estate area, which is down through there. Then we come down to a nice little parky area at the bottom of the dam for people to maybe swim or have a nice chilling area. And as we drive along this road here, we do come to the point where we are able to cross two bridges into the city, and there's another entrance for Riverside Estate there. Most of these estates are actually having like around 2 to 3 entrance points, which is quite different from the one entrance point we did see before. And into the new city we go. We have obviously our beachy areas. We have brand new buildings, as you can see. Gas Blocks is over there, and these brand new buildings just look really phenomenal. We have our new Mike Motors. We then also have our City Hall there to our left. We have some other buildings on our right there. Obviously the fireworks shop is still the same. And yeah, it's looking really great here in Bloxburg. And obviously as we enter into another new suburbs, our beachfront suburbs, some nice houses on the beach actually, which actually do look quite nice here, and it does look quite lit up. As you can see, the lights have just turned on at night. As we do drive along here, there are obviously plots for houses. This is part of the highway as you enter the city that we are now on. It's pretty nice. You can see the Sunset Estates over to the left side, and Bloxy Acres is coming up, and we've just actually entered Bloxy Acres, and that is what we are coming up to right now. Gotta say, that is a beautiful map there, and what an update it is. And I'm sure many Bloxburgians and the Bloxburg community, and the amount of effort that Coffee Stain has put into the map is just phenomenal. Thank you guys for everything that you have done. And taking a look at the weather across Roblox here this evening, Bloxburg is 22 and sunny, River City is 25 and sunny, Mini Cities is 30 and cloudy, Brookhaven is 23 and windy, and Robloxia is rainy and 22. And that is all for this evening. Thank you for joining us here on RNC at 7 and this special coverage of the Bloxburg map revamp. Good night everyone.